All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so we're going to dive into Nvidia today. And
Oh, interesting.
yeah, it's really kind of crazy how like one company can kind of, like send these shock waves through the whole market,
Yeah.
And we've got this little snippet of financial news here.
Okay.
But I think the implications are pretty fascinating.
All right.
I mean, so we're talking about this tech giant, right? That just posted these crazy strong third quarter earnings.
Okay.
They totally blew past expectations.
Wow.
And they even like gave this super rosy forecast for the future.
Okay.
So like, how is it that a company that's doing this well, can still like spark debate and uncertainty?
Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? I mean, you see Nvidia's influence really comes from its position as like a key player in all these like rapidly growing sectors, right?
Right.
We're not just talking about graphics cards for gamers anymore.
Right. I mean, this is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
In data centers, artificial intelligence, self-driving cars, you name it.
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
And so their performance is really seen as a bellwether for like the entire tech industry.
Okay.
And that, of course, has a huge impact on how investors are feeling.
So it's not even just about the numbers themselves. It's like what those numbers mean for the future of these really crucial industries.
Exactly. It's all about the bigger picture.
Okay.
And while, those strong earnings did give a boost to the major indices, like the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, that kind of stuff, which indicates, positive overall market sentiment. Nvidia's own stock price actually dipped a little bit.
Really?
Even after hitting a record high earlier.
So wait a minute, their stock went down.
Yeah.
Even though they had
it dipped a little.
Record earnings?
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't it be like through the roof?
Well, you would think, right?
Yeah. But, the market is a strange beast.
Yeah.
It often operates on like this blend of reality and perception,
Right.
So in this case, some analysts believe that while the results were fantastic, they just weren't quite as fantastic as some investors were hoping for.
Oh, so it's like they did great.
They did great.
But maybe people were expecting...
They were hoping for like mind-blowing, earth-shattering, paradigm-shifting results.
I got it.
And so maybe there were like whispers, of even more groundbreaking developments. Or maybe there were concerns about, potential supply chain constraints. Or increased competition down the line.
Right.
And all of this kind of leads to this situation where even good news just isn't good enough.
To meet those expectations.
To meet those like super high expectations.
Wow.
So it's kind of like you aced the test, but everyone was kind of hoping that you would like rewrite the textbook.
Yeah, like redefine
the whole subject,
I gotcha.
And then to make things even more interesting, you have JPMorgan, this like major financial institution. They actually raised their price target for Nvidia.
After the earnings report.
After the report.
Okay, so it's like some people are hitting the brakes.
Right.
But other people are saying like full speed ahead.
Exactly.
So what is like that price target increase?
A price target is basically an analyst's best guess, of where they think a stock price is headed. Okay. So JPMorgan raising their target for Nvidia is a pretty big deal. It's a vote of confidence.
Right.
They're basically saying, we think Nvidia is still undervalued.
Oh, wow.
And we think the price is going to keep climbing.
In the long run.
In the long run.
Okay.
And this kind of thing can really influence other investors who look to these analysts for guidance.
So we've got this tug of war.
A little bit.
Right. We've got great performance. We've got a stock dip. And then we've got this major institution saying, hold on, this company's still going places.
Exactly.
So what do we make of all this?
Well, I think it just shows, how important it is to look beyond just the headlines.
Okay.
And really dig deeper into what's driving these market movements.
Okay.
The market is complex.
Right.
It's influenced by a million different things.
Yeah.
And it rarely moves in a perfectly predictable way. So while Nvidia's performance is really strong, their future, is still uncertain.
Right.
It hinges on continued innovation.
Okay.
Navigating, global economic conditions.
Right.
And, of course, managing those sky-high expectations.
Yeah, they've got a lot to prove.
They do.
It's really interesting how even, like you were saying, positive news, can be interpreted
absolutely
in all these different ways.
Yes, perception is everything.
It's a good reminder that staying informed and really understanding the nuances is key for anybody
Absolutely.
who wants to, get into investing.
If you're going to play the game, you got to know the rules.
So as we continue to follow Nvidia's journey, what do you think?
Well, ask yourself, is this recent dip a sign that, their dominance is waning?
Okay.
Or is this just a pause before they take another big leap forward?
Right.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Keep your mind sharp.
Stay informed.
Because in the fast-paced world of tech, things can change like that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining me on this deep dive.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
I think we all learned a lot today.
I think so.
About Nvidia, about the market.
A lot to think about.
A lot to think about, yeah.
Definitely.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.
For another deep dive.
Sounds good.
Arieous Invest. Trading reimagined.